A lot of people go through their life and they want to have this certain alliance to people just because that's their brother or their mom or their cousin or somebody that they've known for 10 years. But the problem I have with that is just because somebody either shares blood with you or if you've known them for a long time, doesn't mean that your soul's aligned, that you want to be on the same path, that you have the same vision for your life, that you have the same goals, that you can develop at the same pace. And many, many times, those people aren't going to be your blood relatives. They're not going to be the people you knew from school. Right. They're going to be the people that as you evolve, you have to go find. And so for me, when I meet a person, what I'm more concerned about is not the amount of time I've spent with them, not how long I've known them. It's, can I look them in the eye? Do I know that they're on the same path and have the same vision and want to go the same places I do? Because those people in the end are going to be your family. Yeah. You have to build your own family many times in life. You know, some people get lucky and they have incredible families and they stick with them. Like if two guys are brothers and they want to go on the same mission, that is a beautiful thing. But in the circumstance that I think many people are in, that's not going to be the case. So it's up to you to go out and find those people that your soul does align with so you can feel that you're in a place that accepts you for exactly who you are so you can complete the mission that you have for your vision. And the only way you can really do that is as a group that supports you and is on that same mission. Right. That's why I started this school group. I tell people all the time, I don't want to be friends with you unless we can make money together. Right. And a lot of people don't like that, but I don't give a fuck. And I'll tell you why. It's because
you only have so many spots to be friends.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And the list is short. Anybody that thinks they have more than 3 to 5 friends probably has 0 fucking friends. Right. That's a good point. In addition, if I really love you as a man, I want to see you get rich as fuck, have a wife or kids and a whole family that have the life incredible, far beyond anything they could have ever imagined in their life, all because of you. I want you to be the fucking man. Yeah. And if we can't do that together, I'm not interested being on your fantasy football team, bro. I have no fucking interest. Right. Fuck you, bro. Yeah. Let's make money or let's go different ways.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
So it is what it is. And that's another reason, like if, let's say you have a girl, like, just because I'm sleeping with you doesn't mean that I'm going to be friends with your girlfriend's boyfriend. Fuck that shit. Like, hey, shake hands, be cool, but we ain't hanging out, bro. Yeah. We're not hanging out unless you got a deal.
So you just met Trump too. I saw on your Instagram.
I did meet Trump, man. He's incredible.
That's crazy.
He's incredible. Barron had one of his friends get in touch with me, watches my content. The guy messaged me on Instagram cold, and I saw it was a young man next to Trump. And I'm like, that's interesting. And he sends me a message and he says, hey, Barron is a fan of your content, wants to know if you'd like to come to Mar-a-Lago. And I was like, don't ask me twice. So yeah, I hopped in the car, went down and met Barron. And then obviously Trump was there. He came by the table and he was sitting one table over from us. It was me, Barron, Colby Covington, Patrick Bet-David, the guys from his podcast. Wow. And a friend of mine, Moore, from Mar-a-Lago. And Trump came by the table. We spoke. He came by twice. And then at the end of the night, you know, everybody's like, oh, you should take a picture. And we all took a picture and 43 million views later on Twitter.
Legendary.
Yeah.
That's an iconic group of people, man.
It was a cool experience. When I posted the photo, I was actually at an event teaching real estate with my allies partner, Chris Rude. We teach people real estate and how to like get started and go all the way through the process. And I had no idea because I was busy with that. It wasn't until the next morning somebody had sent me my own tweet and said, holy shit, and I didn't know. And at that point, it was at like 35 million. And you have to understand about high-level people like that are famous or whatever, is that a lot of times your ethics are needed before you actually need them, right? So I'd spent an entire adult life becoming the best man I could. So in the moment of Tristan walking out that door, we could shake hands and he could recognize me as a person that he would want to be friends with. And that's why a lot of guys don't understand why they don't make it when they have this opportunity that came, because you were supposed to be doing the internal work for 5, 10, 20 years before that opportunity came in front of you. So when it does and you meet that guy, he's like, you know what? I respect this dude. Like, this is the kind of guy I'll be friends with. And so for me, it might look like my YouTube career was lucky. The first time I went on Fresh and Fit, I had 1,500 subs, right? But because I had done all the things in my life to be ready for the moment, it was an easy decision for, let's say, Myron or Tate or whoever to make to befriend me. And so the same thing happens in real life also. If you're not doing your work as a man,
I'll tell you like in a little example. Let's say we leave here right now and some guys try to jump on you. Me and Steven walk out. Me and Steven have done the work to know that we're going to help you because we've been in fights before, right? The training has happened. With a woman, I could have your Russian girl accidentally message me on Instagram right now. I've done enough work in my life to create enough abundance that I will happily tell her to fuck off. Men generally let that moment happen to them, the Russian girl in the inbox, right? But they've not done the work to be in abundance, so they end up snaking you and losing a friend they could have had for life. All of your work should be done before it comes time to use the work. The day is coming where you're going to get tested with money, women, helping your boy in the parking lot, whatever. So ethics are needed long before you actually need them.